You need to promise me you're not going to get alcohol tonight, okay?
What?
You need to promise me you're not going to get alcohol tonight.
What?
Okay?
Oh.
Because if you get alcohol tonight, you're fired from your show tomorrow. And the doctor is coming over here in the morning to check your alcohol level. And if you have any alcohol in your system, you're going to be fired from the show. Tomorrow. You hear me? No alcohol.
Okay.
That's just, it's so sad, but yet so funny.
Wow.
And Gerard, I got to ask you, what really angers me about this video is that he's a complete drunk, but he's still in amazing shape.
He's in great shape. He's an Adonis. Let's not kid ourselves here. But first of all, I'm just shocked that his daughter, first of all, Alec Baldwin is somewhere so happy right now.
Yes.
Alec Baldwin is calling his daughter on the phone right now.
But it's like, it's true. It's like, Lori, every week we get a new celebrity flame out. We had Imus, we had Alec Baldwin, and then we had, what's her face with the hair.
This isn't a huge surprise because sadly the Hoff has had his fair share of problems when it comes to booze.
That's true.
When I see that tape, I feel sorry for him, but it also reminds me of a bad episode of Baywatch.
Yes.
It's like Baywatch gone terribly wrong.
Bill, in his statement, which we released today, he issued a statement saying, part of recovery is relapse, which is basically like saying being an alcoholic means getting drunk every now and then. Does this make sense?
Part of murdering is killing, Greg. I keep telling you that. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of an excuse for him to continue his lifestyle, and I resemble that statement.
Yes, I think you do, especially that horrible jacket. Did you just mug like a real estate agent or something?
No, he won the Masters.
Yeah, he won the Masters
earlier.
By the way, that's the 8th Masters reference today.
Well, sorry, it's only my
You
first.
ain't my master. You ain't my master.
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, I just thought my parents were acting funny. You know, when they're hitting each other, throwing furniture across. I go, oh, it's fun night again. It's fun
an
night.
episode of Geraldo.
Exactly.
They talking like teachers off of Charlie Brown.
Exactly.
Well, you were thinking that because you didn't get the ball gag out of your mouth.
I know, that's
You
true.
definitely weren't saying it.
All right.
You had weird parents.
I did have weird parents. Carrie, is there anybody that's being currently ignored by hate crime?
Well, that's kind of the problem. The internal logic of the existing legislation suggests that we should be covering everyone. There are a whole ton of groups who could call themselves minorities and deserve special protection. So it just seems redundant. Like you said, these crimes are already illegal. That makes them crimes.
Am I the only one here who supports this legislation? Because I get gay bashed daily
That's true.
on our viewer email, and I'm not even a homosexual, but I know how it feels.
Sure, you're not a homosexual.
I'm shopping with you tomorrow, by the way. We're still doing that,
We'll
right?
get rid of that green coat, that's
Brunch
for sure.
first, and then
All right. Speaking of homosexuality, let's move to James McGreevey. That's what you call a transition.
That was
everybody.
good.
Thank you very much. So anyway, he's going to enter the seminary because, and we're not even sure he wants to be a priest. But I think he's decided that he wants to do something good with his life, right, Lori? And that is to enter the seminary and be around a lot of young men.
Well, this is a guy who used to cruise for gay men at truck stops, and now
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, I didn't say. I'm simply
It built
stating
this
a
country,
fact
young lady.
that he stated in his book. He used to cruise for gay sex at truck stops. Now he may want to enter the Episcopalian Church. My question is he trying to deflect attention away from his ex-wife, Dina McGreevy's new book, which is out this week, or is he truly interested in the Episcopalian faith?
I think he's interested in kneeling.
Well, I think if you like chocolate, you go work at Hershey's, right?
Great.
It's that premise.
That was such an obvious joke. I couldn't just leave it out there.
Oh, Greg.
I don't know.
I'm blushing. I have the solution on how to figure out Bigfoot's true identity.
What?
Just take him to the wax parlor, have him waxed, and we'll know who it is. If we have to suffer through those painful waxes, so does Sasquatch.
It'll be Alec Baldwin. You know it'll be Alec Baldwin. A Washington hospital is preparing OBGYN nurses to help real patients by having them handle a pregnant robot first. The mannequin simulates a pregnant woman. In this case, the robot cries, so nurses come running. Pregbot claims she's excited about her little robot bundle of joy, but maintains that she still supports a robot's woman's right to choose. The father, an Oric upright vacuum cleaner, had no comments. Seriously, it's kind of weird. I mean, what if your robot does get pregnant?
I can explain. The robot told me she couldn't get pregnant. We had a couple drinks. It's whatever. I thought we weren't compatible.
Are you sure you're the dad?
I might be.
You never know. Because when you get really drunk, you could,
You never know. I woke up with a toaster oven one day.
And I think I used that oven afterwards.
I did. It was college.
Ooh. Sloppy seconds.
You can say that on this show?
No one knows what it means. It means actually like sharing a sloppy Joe.
Yes.
Oh.
All over
I'm
his
sorry,
naked
I didn't.
All over my naked chest. In a cheap hotel room. Okay. Having a large head is is overrated, right, Carrie?
No
Well,
way.
you know, I'm always trying to shrink myself. I think this sounds like a great diet plan, and I'm going to start as soon as I exit the building.
I think she already started, actually. I don't know what's going on around this set, but everybody but myself was drinking during the break.
Well, that's because you were shooting up, Lori. The unspeakable truth about Lori Dew is that she's a heroin junkie. And this actually is an intervention.
Let's go to the video.
This show isn't even on right now, Lori. We all brought you here as a ruse.
Here we see a video of you eating a sandwich with your shirt off.
All right. We can... This is Octi the octopus. Her keepers say the eight-armed a-hole can open a bottle in under 2.5 minutes. Octi slowly gathers the bottle lid with 2 of her tentacles, then uses each single suction cup to pry the lid open. The keepers put crab meat inside the bottle as a reward for opening it, and if she doesn't open it fast enough, the keepers slice off a tentacle. It's the only way they learn, people. I don't know. You know what I don't understand, Lori? If you could teach the octopus anything, why would you teach him that? There's so many other things you could teach an octopus to do. You know what I mean?
I am so not even going there. It's not in my contract. I don't have to go there. But what I want to know is, who's teaching Octi to do this?
Yes.
Like, what freak is doing that?
Hey, Bill, you should give that jacket to Sherrod. I think he can pull it off.
Thank you.
By the way,
Pull it off and throw it away.
Bill, I'm totally onto you. You're completely wearing that jacket so people will stop thinking you're gay. Mazel tov, my friend, it's working.
Guilty as charged, handsome.
See, you can't even do that right.
I'm sensing some tension between you two.
Season finale.
We'll talk about that afterwards. Let's see. A Canadian MP says Bigfoot risks extinction. You know, people keep telling him to drop it, yet he won't.
A little Bigfoot humor.
Thank you. Also, I'm sure this bill is going to be Sasquatched in committee anyways.
That was lame. Lame. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't even know
you'll
you,
be back.
but I'm telling you you're lame.
You know, he's actually lame.
Oh, he's actually
lame. He has a bad leg, and I can't believe you brought that up.
Yeah, clubfoot.
He's got a club foot.
Oh, dear.
We're going to have to edit that whole thing out now.
Does he break dance?
Hey, crime.
By the way, Lori talked about shaving Bigfoot to find out what it is.
No, I said waxing.
Oh, waxing. I'm sorry.
There is
Lori
a
talked about
difference. I don't
waxing.
shave anymore. I wax.
Okay, that makes a huge difference to my joke, so thanks. Lori talked about waxing Bigfoot to see who he is, which made me think, has anyone ever seen Bigfoot and Ann Coulter in the same place? I'm just asking. I just asked the question.
Ann seems to be hairless.
Exactly.
I mean, I see
Exactly
her
my point.
I never heard
close
of
and personal.
Bigfoot.
Doesn't seem to have hair where she shouldn't.
I never heard Bigfoot say the other F words.
Never said she did. Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Hey, did they mention how old that pregnant robot is?
No, they didn't.
Because it looked 18.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Drew! You're on fire, baby.
That was for you, Sherrod.
I like
It's all for you. You know what? It's all for you.
We're still roommates.
Totally. A husband and wife in Ohio put their kid in a cage. Neighbors say they didn't even know the couple had kids. This on the heels of another Ohio couple convicted earlier this year of keeping some of their adopted kids in wire and wood enclosures.
I interviewed those people. I did. They were.
Doesn't help my
we
joke,
did a
though.
big
It
expose
really-
on them on Geraldo at Large.
You've never seen the show, have you, Lori?
She stepped on your punchline. Good for you.
Anyway, a husband and wife in Ohio put their kids in a cage. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
How's it start?
Anyway, the key was
I'll just go home now.
The key was
I'll
that-
just go home.
You guys were made for each other.
This
What
is
was
like
it in Ohio?
this is like moonlighting.
Wait, if he moves his head the one way, wait, I'll put my head this way, and if he leans in that way, oh, he's not into
I'm not
it.
falling for that again.
Drew, what was that thing about that cage you were saying?
Sherrod, thank you. The key was that the neighbors didn't even know the couple had kids.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm told that Ohio's Travel and Tourism Department is launching a new ad campaign aimed at terrorist groups that may be in the planning stages of an operation. Come to Ohio. We won't notice a thing. It would have been funnier 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it would've been.
Believe me. It's all about rhythm. Sherrod, you know, it's all about rhythm.
It is about rhythm. If you got a
I meant that as a comedian thing, not a black thing, by the way.
I took it both, thanks.
All right. That'll work.
You talk to me in stereo.
That's the weed, baby.
Nice. We are the roommates.
Hello, Mom.
Hi, I'm so glad you're quiet now.
How was your day? What's been going on?
Well, I don't know whether I should tell you, but Lance and I had a little wine, and then we went over to the park to the swings. We've been swinging all day.
What can you be more specific to swinging?
Be more specific. I can't with all these people listening.
Who's Lance, Mom?
Oh, pardon?
Who's Lance?
Lance is the photographer, honey, my new friend.
What kind of pictures is he taking?
What kind of pictures? Well, the bikini, remember I told you about?
Okay. So what is it?
Nice of you to send me that bikini to wear for the pictures.